Hey, this is Mariela from the Functional Company. So today I want to talk about why you might not want to get your nutrition advice from your medical doctor. Now, when I say this, I don't mean all medical doctors. I really have to say this because there are some medical doctors that I have seen that have really taken the time to learn nutrition. But the overwhelming majority did not learn nutrition, and they definitely did not learn it in medical school. They might have had 1 or 2 courses in nutrition. And this might come as a surprise to you because you're thinking, of course, the diet, my medical doctor should know about that. But he's got some basic things that he learned, but most doctors, they learn pathology, they learn diagnostic, and then they learn the medications and surgery that will help with that, with the pathology. Pathology is like all the disease that happens in the body, right? But what we learn in natural medicine is how to really support organ function through nutrients, right? What are the exact nutrients that the body needs in order to restore itself? So if you're going for an MD, I mean, one of the questions would be how many nutrition courses have you taken? What kind of nutrition knowledge do you have? Some doctors are willing to have that conversation. Some doctors feel a little bit insulted that you're asking these questions. I really love that there are some medical doctors who love having these conversations and who really have taken the time to educate themselves. In fact, I know one doctor who, he said, because now he practices more natural medicine, a lot of emphasis on nutrition. And so he said, I really was very interested in learning about nutrition when I was in medical school, but I was just too busy. It's a very saturated, it's a very full schedule, it's a very demanding program, and he just didn't have the time to actually learn nutrition. Can you imagine that? But after, he said, once he went into his, private practice, he's like, then I really took it upon myself to really learn the ins and outs, and a lot more things made sense with my complete nutrition education. And so that came after. Like I said, some medical doctors will have it, but an overwhelming majority of them, shockingly, will not. So you do want to ask what kind of nutrition education they have, or see if you start to ask questions about nutrition, see what kind of answers you get. And just that, the questions that you have and the answers that you get will give you an indication in terms of whether or not they're really, have enough nutrition knowledge. And also, even if they do, you want to get with somebody who is willing to take the time to educate you. Because for me, the beautiful thing is to really get enough knowledge about nutrition and about health where I can do the foundational things for myself to keep myself well in the long run. And then just the little kind of tweaks or additional things, if something comes up for my health, then I can go to my healthcare practitioner for help because they're like my teammates, right? But I need to have a foundation. And so I would like to go to somebody who's gonna help educate me regarding this, because this isn't something we got in school. Many of us didn't get it in the household either. So now I think it's basically upon us that we have to take it upon ourselves to actually educate ourselves regarding health and nutrition, because we have one body in this life, and so we got to keep it well and running. We don't get to trade it in this life, and so we got to keep it nice and healthy. So we got to get enough information, right? So the main thing here, just with the medical doctors, is if you're getting from somebody who's an MD, just be careful, right? You want to make sure that they really have enough nutrition information and that they're willing to actually take the time to educate you on the why of why they're telling you to do certain things. Sometimes they get stumped if they haven't gotten enough information on nutrition. So this isn't to say anything about their other skills, because of course they're well trained in other areas of health. It's just the nutrition piece for some reason is missing in medical schools. So yeah, I just want to mention that so you keep that in mind as you're, getting your nutrition information and figuring out who you're getting that from. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the flip side.